that. Cool, cool, cool. Dude, that is awesome. Yeah. Super cool. Awesome. We live yet, Famey? What is good, fam? Hope you guys are having a great day. Guys, it's day 21. 21st state, 21st fam meetup, 21 days on December 21st. How crazy is that, right? Today is our last fam meetup of trip number 1. Don't worry, other trips are coming soon. But guys, we had to end it in a banger. And I want to give a huge shout out to Patriots Point Maritime Museum. I put the links in the description. You can come and visit here yourself. We're on the USS Yorktown. Hey, we're on the, what's the name of the ship? USS Yorktown. That's what I thought. Okay, yes. I want to make sure I have it right. We're on the USS Yorktown, guys. And, you know, it's been shown on a couple ghost shows, things like that. But, you know, there is a lot of veterans that have served on this ship. Veterans that we've lost. Just wanted to give a huge shout out to all our veterans out there, current and past veterans. Like, thank you guys so much for your service. We would not have the things that we have without you guys. And being at a place like this really brings that home. I mean, I have both my grandfathers. One was a colonel in the Army. The other one was a fighter pilot in the Air Force. So I got mad respect for all our veterans out there. So thank you guys for your service. And we're going to go check out this ship, guys. Come on, let's go. Now, I did put in the description of this live stream the links to their Facebook page, their website, and the actual address here. So if you do come to the Charleston, South Carolina area, or you're from, you know, this area, I highly suggest coming here, checking out this ship. We've been here for about 20-30 minutes already, and it's been absolutely amazing. What do you guys think of the ship?
Awesome.
Is this cool? Oh, that's okay. Hey, it's all about fams anyway, so we good, we good.
I think it's really cute, though.
Yeah.
Like, children's energy is just the best, you know?
For sure. They took Chelsea's camera, so they became Chelsea Luna vloggers.
Yeah, so you guys,
I don't know, this light doesn't even work.
Has been taken over by the kids, and I'm going to upload the whole thing just to see it through their point of view.
That's going to be cool, though.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
it's really cute. Now run!
Don't fall with the camera, though.
I know.
Now, we just looked at a jet over there, which was that was the F4 Hornet? No, F4 Phantom. F4 Phantom, and now we're going to take a look at, I think, the Hornet. But we're actually on the flight deck right now, guys, of the USS Yorktown. And big shout out for them for hooking it up, guys. Like, I contacted them last minute, and thank you guys, too, because I put a message on Twitter saying, hey, I'd like to try to get a hold of them last minute, and you guys reached out to them. They called me back immediately, said we'd love to host your fan meet, and we got on here, and it's just been amazing. So big shout out to them. Thank you, Chris, if you're watching. Thank you, Chris. What, am I about to fall into something?
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks, babe. My light doesn't work.
No?
No, I guess I didn't charge it. I don't know if you can see. Anybody have a light?
Nope.
No. Well, we weren't planning on it.
Oh, you do?
You have a flashlight?
I've got a cell phone light, but it probably won't be enough.
Yeah, probably not. Well, inside, when we're going to go inside in a minute, you don't really need a light. But up here on the flight deck, it's kind of...
Look at you.
You come prepared.
This almost looks like whole light.
Put it on the shit, on the. So what kind of plane jet is this?
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's a Hornet. Let me find out. Yeah, we live. You vlogging?
I'm
Or are you talking to someone?
Talking to someone who's a fan of yours.
Oh, cool.
and
Who's that?
Omar's. His name is, oh, I just lost him. Robert J.
Shout out to Robert. Thanks, Robert. What's up, Elise? Hey, Betty. Thank you for being here. Give me a kiss, fam. What up? Hey, Native Angel. Lost Minion. Is it kind of dark, guys? It probably is dark. Is it too dark? All right, let's go back inside because we don't have long anyways. So we're going to go inside. There'll be some light. Now, guys, as we're walking down, through the flight deck, it's probably gonna lag for just a couple minutes. Once we get to the main inside part, where all the planes are, the connection will be good there. So you may want to just pass the word that it may lag for a couple of minutes once we go through here for a minute. But check that out, guys, super cool. And you guys will be able to see everything once we get inside here. Yeah, I didn't bring my light, so guys, we're going inside. We're going to our next tour. I'm assuming we have to go back in this way. Uh-oh. Who we missing? Where you at, girls? This is where it's probably gonna lag, guys. But once we get to the main deck, it'll be good, and I'll be able to hear you guys. You'll be able to hear me really good. Thank you, Lil Red.
Super chat. Jealous wish I was there. Where? Smart Ranch?
We're just missing the girls, huh?
Yeah, we're missing my daughter Brooke and the other little.
Where you at, Brooke?
Brooke?
Oh boy. Are they outside or did they come in?
Yeah, if they went in the one direction.
Are they outside?
I think they're down there.
Brooke! Would they have just taken off inside by themselves?
Brooke?
They're down. Okay, we're missing a couple of our kids from the meetup, guys, so give me a second. I know it's dark out here, but we need to find these kids first. You find them? Okay, good. Chels, where you at? Okay. Cool. Alright, I'll meet you guys downstairs. Alright, I'm gonna meet them. They're gonna meet us downstairs, guys. Because I know you guys cannot see anything up there, and I want to get down and let you see. Now, it may lag here for a couple minutes. Just bear with me. I guess we go back down this way. Watch your step. What's that say? I'm assuming we go down this way. Is this on? No. Okay, well, I'm going to walk down this. And yeah, sorry for the lag. Now, guys, a bunch of ghost TV shows have been here, so keep your eye out. You never know what you might see. I'll definitely get to a better area here so it doesn't lag. If I can find that area. Okay. Okay, where are we going? Oh, cool. Oh, we're back. Awesome. So we are back to the main deck. Check this out, guys. We should be able to, should be a good connection right now, guys. Let me know if the connection is good in here. It should be decent. Check that out. I think this is the right way, but we're gonna find out. You good? Okay, cool. Thank you, Castaways Light for Life. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. And also, Chloe, appreciate that. My Australian fan, thank you so much. Oh, this is cool. I can't tell. Yep, we're on the USS Yorktown. This is so neat, guys. Like, big shout out to them here at the Patriots Point Maritime Museum. They've been absolutely amazing. I don't even know if this is the main deck that I was looking for. For some reason, I want to say, well, I don't know. I really don't know where I'm at. I'm lost. I lost everybody. Hold on. Nope, because there was a jet on the left, so that's definitely not it. This is a big ship, guys. But like I mentioned before, there has been apparitions caught on camera here. But more than that, I mean, we've had some just amazing people, amazing heroes. That, hey, you made it. Where's everyone else? They coming? I don't know where the front was when we started. Is it down that way? Or is this a whole nother area we're in? Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. It's so big. So I'm also vlogging. So yeah, guys, we made The Medal of Honor? Okay, all right, then it's right up here because he said he was going to come over and tell us some stuff over here, which is super cool. But, man, some amazing old, you know, planes and some jets. That was really cool to see the ones up on top, too. Hey, they have the new Top Gun movie coming out soon, too, which is pretty neat. Yeah? Yeah, the remake of Top Gun with Tom Cruise and stuff. Yeah, that's super neat. Yeah.
Uniform jumper with embroidery, Liberty cuffs.
Cool.
Unauthorized personnel decoration done on the inside of the uniform after the practice was banned in 1910.
Really? Interesting. That's pretty neat. What a huge ship though, huh?
Yeah.
I never could have guessed how big this place was. Pretty awesome though. What's up, Rasmeen? Hey, Julie. What's up, Chris? So where you live closer by, right? Cool. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina?
Yeah, I was there 2 weeks ago.
Did you? Oh, nice. Is that where you knew when you got that?
Yeah.
Cool. You know where I got my hoodie at?
Rockstar.
Lou Rock. Because he left it in my car. And I just found it today. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to wear that. Lou, don't worry. I'll get your hoodie back to you. You know, but I figure I'm going to sport it today. What the heck was that?
Yeah, I only went to...
That was a weird noise.
So I could go eat at Wahlburgers.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
They had the best hamburgers in the world.
I've eaten at Wahlburgers in Vegas, actually. And it was super cool. I think they got lost. What do you think? You went down the escalator that wasn't moving, right? Yeah, me too. They probably went the long way. Oh, well.
Brandon A. donated
So I guess they're
$2.
probably going to be coming.
Super
Thank you,
chat.
Brandon A.
How is
Appreciate that.
Pumpkin in Chelsea?
Pumpkin is doing much, much better, guys. Like, 1,000% better. We actually ended up going to see that vet, which you guys know about. After that, a fam of ours, she didn't want me to mention who she was, but she's actually a vet. And she reached out to us, told us what we needed to do. And literally, Pumpkin got better immediately. And she's completely back to her normal self. She actually thought that Pumpkin ate something, maybe from one of the Airbnbs, maybe from a hotel, maybe just from outside where we'd been walking her, possibly a toad or something. Because she likes to play with lizards and she'll hold the lizards down with her nose. So I'm thinking she tried to touch a toad or something. And we gave her exactly what the vet told us to give her. And literally the next morning she was back to normal. So we were very, very, very happy and excited about that. So Pumpkin is back to full strength, luckily, because that was very, very scary. Chelsea and I are definitely getting sick. I've been coughing. I cough all night long. Chelsea we're both just getting sick. And it's probably because we just didn't take good care of ourselves on this road trip. We didn't eat good. We didn't take vitamins and stuff like that, which we definitely should have. So we're definitely ran down. But today's day 21. We did it, guys. It's the last fam meetup of the 21 state trip, and we're definitely happy to be with our fams, right? Oh, right. I don't think she's a fan, but anyways, let's see. I think we got a few more fams down here we go hang with right quick. What's up, Julie? Thanks for being here. I'm super sick too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Heller. What's up, Bentley and Jordan? Good to see you guys. We hung out with Bentley and Jordan. I want to mod you guys if I can find you again. Dang it. Hold on. Hung out with Bentley and Jordan the other night. We had a great time. Okay, so I think this phone has no service. Nope, no service on this one. Let's go see if we can find everybody, because I'm a little worried where everybody went to. No, I guess they didn't go. I don't see anybody down here anymore. So I guess we'll go this way. Oh no, I lost everybody. Well, or they lost me, because I think they went to the wrong location. Dog's doing much better. Thank you so much for asking. Appreciate that. We were really scared. And then we got a vet that was just giving us horrible advice. But we gave the dog some Pedialyte that night, and we also had to go get some antibiotics for the dog, and immediately she was just better. Yeah, we're going to play hide and seek, guys, on a ghost ship. How cool is that? Looking good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I've been not looking too great because, I mean, I've just been exhausted. But it's been so much fun. I don't know where they went to. Okay, this is where we started from because we went up that way. So I guess we'll just wait here for them. They'll probably be here in a minute, but check out You know, you can actually go into these, which is really cool. You guys want to go in real quick? Let's check out the, maybe we can start it up, you know? Why not? Let's check it out. Just call me James from Top Gun. What would be my call sign? Check that out.
Donate $1 through Super Chat.
Isn't that neat?
Glad you get to get some rest.
Thank you so much. Yeah. We might actually, yeah, thank you guys so much for your prayers. Those of you that have been praying for us on our journey, been praying for Pumpkin. Thank you guys so much. I do believe in the power of prayer. I know everybody doesn't. That's okay. But we happen to believe in it. And I thank you guys for doing that. But look at this. Like, you don't really get that much space. Oh my God, it's cold. I need to blow my nose. I got nothing to blow it with.
Brandon A donated $10.
What can you do?
Super Chat. Yeah, I sent email. I don't know yours.
Brandon A. Yeah, I sent Chelsea an email.
Get rid of that cold, but check it out.
Oh, thanks, Brandon A. Yeah, my email is on all my videos at the bottom of the description. Even this live stream. Lou Rock, what up, man? I knew you'd be here. Glad you got some final rest. Thanks, man. And did you catch the Rockstar fams? Yeah. This is Lou Rock's merch right here. You can cop it still. Holy crap. I think you can still cop. Oh, check that out. Now that is neat, guys. What the heck? I did not see that before. Foldable, collapsible wings or something. You know, I wish my grandfather was still alive because he would be able to tell me everything about every single one of these. Hey, did we? All right. I was wondering what happened to you guys.
Your girlfriend sent us off on an adventure.
Oh, that's okay. I knew you guys would make it eventually. Babe, did you see this plane right here? It's got the wings that fold up. Oh, you're not my babe. My bad.
Chelsea actually cleaned up the kids.
Did she? Oh, okay. You guys left. Me. Actually, you two are the ones that left. If we being right. You found them finally? What happened to you guys? Ah, cool. Do you see this? You see this?
My camera died, so I'm going to
where's your camera? Okay, do you see this? Do you see the foldable wings? Isn't that neat? So neat.
Okay.
They were scared you were gonna jump scare them.
Oh no, no jump scaring.
Not Terry.
I need to find a tissue to blow my nose. I'm having a hard time. Can I use your jacket? You have something in there?
Maybe I'll scratch your back.
Oh, baby. Dash, what's up? Here, hold that. Okay. Put my camera away for a second so I can... Can you hold the live stream for a minute?
Did you really brought my spare battery?
Yes.
Aww.
I'm always prepared, babe. Well, not always, but usually.
Well, I gave you tissues, you gave me a battery.
Oh, thank God you have this. Yeah, that worked. That's a good trade. So, Kurt, from... Do y'all have a channel? Oh, okay.
I mean, no.
Okay, I didn't know because
I'm used to post videos.
So we got Kurt and Carrie here, our fams, and you were telling me a lot about some of the ships, the planes, right? You know a lot about it. How do you know so much about it?
I used to be completely obsessed with it.
Did you? Cool. What is? I want to know what this thing is. What foldable wings? That is neat. Yeah, I've never seen something like that before.
He did give us some history on one upstairs.
Yeah, he was telling me all about the ones upstairs, which is
yeah.
Really
She's just
neat.
so happy to be here.
Yeah.
They all have
Hey,
the
girls.
folding wings. Oh, easier to store now.
Oh, okay. So that's probably
She said
just the
she
thing
saw
that they do.
Titanic 2.
You seen the Titanic too?
Yeah.
What James
And
knows.
I saw the copy one over there.
Wow.
Titanic 2.
I can tell
What
you
is
guys
that?
are used to the quote. Like me.
No, mine is different.
Is it? Do you need tissues?
Aw, thanks, Barbara.
Oh, you're from Pittsburgh, so you
Hi,
got
Chelsea. Glad you're doing better. Please read your email sometime.
Hi, Chelsea. Glad you're doing better. PL is red. Your
Aw.
email sometime. I have a remedy for James Cole.
Yeah, I'll have James check it.
missed out. We were in such a rush too because we went to
Sorry, you guys, that I wasn't a part of this live stream as much. I was on a little explore with the fams, but just want to say hi.
Which is a tunnel, I guess, Legend of the Green Man or something, you know, was there, but it was pretty neat. We couldn't exactly get in, but we
so
tried.
what is your YouTube channel?
So, babe.
And then we have the vlog
he said he would give us a quick tour over here about the Vietnam. There's something over here really cool he was telling me about. And he's like, oh, I'll show your whole group, you know.
Channel?
My channel is called The Fam. Yeah. Or the Blind Savage Vlogs. Soon to be Blind Savage.
Well,
Because I'm thinking about taking the vlogs off the other channel. So, yeah. What's your channel name?
I don't have a channel yet, but I'm gonna
Soon to
make one.
come. Yeah, soon to come. Cool. That's awesome.
But I might even give her my phone.
You are pretty good at what you do. I will say that. That is pretty neat. Country Girl Sammy, what up? Hey, Joy. Wait till you see what it looks like from the outside, guys. It's so freaking cool. Brandon A, man, you didn't have to send another super chat. Thank you, bro. Hey, Chelsea, glad you're doing better. Please read your email sometimes. Have a remedy for James's quote. Yo, perfect. Thank you, Brandon. But yeah, if you want to email me, it's switch594@gmail.com. I'll check it out tonight. If not, I'll just check Chelsea's email. So we could definitely do that. So we have a, yes. I'm sorry?
This is the guy that's way too tall.
Oh, Fred.
Before they close.
Fred, yeah. Awesome. Let's do it, Fred.
Yeah, come on.
Thank you. So Fred here is going to, so did you serve in the Navy there?
No, I was in the Army.
In the Army. Very nice. My grandfather was a colonel. Sweet. Thank you for your service, Fred.
A long time ago when I was working.
Whoa, what a handsome guy.
That's me as a lieutenant, so anyway.
Aw,
I retired.
that's awesome.
Retired from the Army. Stayed in the Army.
Fred right there. There he is.
Retired in the Army Reserve as a major. And then
Yeah.
after 9/11, I went back in the State Guard and I retired from that as a colonel. So come on.
Thank you for your service, Fred. Really. Can you hold my camera, babe? Yeah, Fred Wilson. Can you hold my camera? It's recording. Thanks. All right, let's go over here by Fred. Fred's going to give us a little history lesson here, guys.
Museum in the country. It's right here on the Yorktown, right next to the information desk. And I like telling people about it. These are the names of all the recipients of the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Oh, wow.
Over 3,500.
Neat. Did you hear that, babe?
Now, the Medal of Honor,
Everyone that's won the Congressional Medal of Honor is on this wall.
Do you have any little boys with us?
There's a couple little girls.
Little girls too, but anyway, especially little boys and they're like 12 years old, you'll understand in a minute when I tell you about somebody. Now, all you need to know is for bravery above and beyond the call of duty, the Medal of Honor is the highest award and decoration could be given to any member of the United States military.
Super chat.
A lot of these names have stars by them.
Service, Mr. Fred.
And that means
Yep.
it's very special. That's not what
Thank you, Lil
stars are
Red.
there for. Stars are there to remind you that what they did was so brave and so dangerous that it cost them their lives. So these medals were awarded them posthumously after their demise. Now, fortunately, a lot of them lived, but you see how many of them died.
Lil Red, don't you have a wrench?
So let's go ahead and take a quick
Hey,
look.
Barbara R, what's good? Lil Red, don't you have a wrench? You should have a wrench.
About this little museum.
Cool.
I always take my cap off. This is like sacred to me.
Awesome.
All right, and you have people in your family that served in the military. So
Absolutely.
You've heard about the Medal of Honor before.
Yeah, the Medal of Honor is the highest award. Guys, be quiet for a second so we can hear Fred.
The Medal of Honor. So it started in 1861 during the American Civil War, which in the South we call the War Between the States. Right? I'll get in that later, maybe or maybe not. This extends to 2002, simply that's when this timeline was made. Obviously, the medal is still being awarded to people. You'll see the most recent recipients, see some pictures, most recently awarded this year. Okay.
Awesome.
So,
That's so neat. Look at that.
Come on, let's go.
Wow. Everyone that's ever got the Medal of Honor, that is neat.
All you need to remember, it's the criteria for the awarding of the Medal of Honor. It's for bravery above and beyond the call of duty, like more than anybody could expect them to do. Okay? Above and beyond, not just doing their duty, but above and beyond that, way above and way beyond that. There are three different
I do,
versions
Bentley
of
and
the medal.
Jordan.
First medal was given to the Army,
I'm wearing it right now.
later to the Navy, and to the Air Force, but not until after World War II, because there was no Air Force until after World War II. Wow. Now people
Oh,
say,
wow.
well, what about all those guys that flew all those planes in,
Yeah.
in World War II? My father was in the United States Army, but he was in the Army Air Corps. We had no Air Force. Until World War II was over, it was the United States Army Air Corps.
Did not know
After
that.
World War II, it divided and became a separate service. We have a brand new service, I understand. It just started this week, and it's the Space Force. The Space Force.
Neat. What the
Oh,
heck?
that's right. So that was created during the Bush administration. So President Bush was responsible for pushing through the legislation. Now we have the United States Space Force.
Wow.
Fourth branch of our military. Well, actually, a fifth. Coast Guard is important too. But Coast Guard during wartime comes under the Navy, and other times it's come under the Treasury Department. But now it's under the part of Homeland Security. But God forbid, but there's another war, I guess it would probably just go right under the Navy again. And in World War II, the Coast Guard, they did a lot of brave things. And people see those landing ship tanks and all those soldiers jumping off on the beaches and everything. Well, a lot of people think the Coast Guard, they were just back home guarding the coast and taking it easy. No. All those boats that took those landing ship tanks, most of them were commanded by Coast Guardsmen. And the soldiers would jump off, hit the beaches, then the Coast Guardsmen would take those boats back to the mothership, load them up again, back and forth, and a lot of brave Coast Guardsmen died doing that because they were targets. So 3 versions of the medal. People look at this, they say, well, something's wrong with the picture. And I say, well, what? They say, well, what about the Marines? Aren't they important? I said, well, of course the Marines are important. But the Marines are naval infantry. So all the awards and decorations the United States Marines receive come under the Department of the Navy, including the Medal of Honor.
Cool.
So they earned plenty of medals of honor, the Marines did.
Great info.
Here, it shows you graphically the combat is very noisy. So come on through.
Oh, wow.
To your right and your left, you see scenes of the American
Wow.
Civil War, the war between the states.
This
You
is
had
cool.
Machine gunners trying to kill us with big old water-cooled machine guns shooting at us. Scene from World War I. Ships at war, Navy ships at war, tanks, the army.
I hope it's not lagging right now.
War machines.
Chelsea is recording though if it is lagging.
And making landings with the landing craft and the beaches.
Cool.
War, space. Of course, now we have the United States Space Force.
Nice.
You look up, helicopters, that's in Vietnam. Exactly.
Wow.
The same control those rivers in Vietnam. Helicopters.
You guys have to experience this for yourself. This is way too cool. Wow.
I like to show the children. Girls, come stand right over here by Willie. You stand over here, Laura. You stand over here. You stand right on the other side over here. You stand right by Willie. Look.
There you go,
Look
sweetheart.
out. How old are you?
Not 8,
Okay.
sweetheart.
Willie Johnson was only 3 years older than you. How old are you?
Sorry.
See, Willie Johnson was 1 year older than you when he earned the Congressional Medal of Honor. You got any other children
wow.
back here? You know, take a picture of these little girls.
Last name's Johnston.
Willie
Is it?
Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Of the
Really?
Congressional Medal of Honor. 12 years old when he earned the Medal of Honor Peninsula Campaign. What did he do? He was a drummer boy. Well, people say, well, what's so brave about playing a drum? Well, playing. This is a drum like he played in the Civil War. A drum that was his job. Well, you know, see how noisy combat is. Well, it's very hard sometimes for soldiers to understand what their commanders want them to do. Even modern times nowadays, we have radio and electronic communication devices, but they had nothing like that. So how do the soldiers know what their commanders want to do? The
Thank you,
soldiers,
Rita
the
Sanchez.
drummer boys would have
Appreciate
to move
that.
closer to the
Wish
commander.
you were too.
The commander would make a command. He was going to tell the soldiers to flank to the left or the right, or obliquely move to the left or the right, or pull back or move forward. He would give the command. The drummers would change their cadence on their drums. So the soldiers knew. They knew by listening to the drummers. That was important. The drummer boys were targets too.
Wow.
And the Peninsula Campaign, older and bigger drummer boys than Willie Johnson threw down their drums and ran away, but Willie Johnson stayed at his drum
Wow.
until the battle was over, all the way to the other side of the battlefield. Never
That's
gave
amazing.
up.
Amazing.
Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, at
Thank
the
you,
time,
Willie.
heard the story about this brave drummer boy named Willie, same name as his 12-year-old son who had just recently died in
Oh,
our
wow.
nation's capital of fever. had nothing to do with the war, but he died of fever. Mrs. Lincoln was very much in mourning. They say she actually, some people say she was in mourning the rest of her life. Well, I guess so. But she was still wearing her mourning widows, like widows' wreaths of black, for mourning for her son Willie. And the president was definitely in mourning as well. And he heard about this boy Willie. And he told the Secretary of War Stanton, he said, "You got to find this young man. Bring this boy to the Capitol. We need to give him the new medal."
That's awesome.
So at the age of 13, he received the highest award that could possibly be given to any serviceman at the age of 12. He's only about this big. See, Willie Johnson.
Man, Brooke, you're almost as tall as
And
him.
when I tell the story about Willie, when I have little kids on, there's another
That's
story
really
I want
neat.
to tell about another drummer boy. I know you don't have much time, but one of my favorite stories, the most amazing Army career I've ever heard of. And a way, I mean, it's a young man, his name is Johnny Clem. And if you don't remember Johnny Clem, you try to remember the famous drummer boy of Chickamauga. You can Google Johnny Clem or Google the drummer boy of Chickamauga. Johnny Clem joined the Army, I believe he's from Indiana. He was from the Midwest. And he was only 10. That's about as young as you could be, you know, to be a drummer boy.
Wow.
And not old enough to be a combatant. So he enlisted in the Army at the age of 10.
That's crazy.
He wasn't much bigger than this little girl.
That's
right here.
amazing.
He was a tough little kid. You can see him. He's like a tough little kid. Like, go ahead, knock this chip off my shoulder. See what I give you. See
Wow.
what you get.
Hogan.
A little tough little kid. 10 years old, a drummer boy.
Well, Babe Ruth.
At Chickamauga, he was all of about 12 years old, and he was in combat with his drum.
Jamie heard about him.
And there was a sergeant killed right in front of him. And Johnny Clem immediately threw down his drum and drumsticks, not because he was afraid, not because he's a coward, no way. He threw his drum and drumsticks down and picked up the sergeant's rifle. He wasn't supposed to be a combatant. He's a drummer boy. He enlisted to be a drummer boy. That's an important job. Being a rifleman's an important job too, but he wasn't old enough to be a rifleman. And he picked up that rifle and he looked right down the barrel and he saw a Confederate colonel, I understand, a Confederate colonel was coming right at him on horseback with a saber, ready to cut him down. And Johnny Clem shot and killed the colonel.
Wow.
Continued to fight in that engagement as an infantry soldier,
Wow.
as an infantry sergeant that he had replaced.
That's a good story for all us that have kids.
Went back to the campground at the end of the battle, and somebody said, "Johnny Clem, report to the company commander. He wants to see you. The company captain wants to see you right away." He said, "The captain wants to see me." They said, "Right, Clem, go see the captain right now." And he thought, well, this is either really good, in a lot of trouble, or something's good. I don't know. And he goes, and I understand he goes, he reports to the company commander's tent. He says, "Sir, yes, sir, you wanted to see me?" He said, "Johnny, yes, I did." He said, "Clem, I heard that you threw down your drum on the battlefield. Is that true?" "Sir, yes, sir, I did." "But Johnny, you know, that's your job. That's an important job to play the drum. You're a drummer. That's really important. And you enlisted in the Army to be a drummer." He said, "Sir, no excuse, sir." He said, "That's right, Johnny, no excuse." And I said, "But I heard you picked up a rifle, too." He says, "Is that true?" He said, "Sir, I did. I picked up a rifle." And he said, "You know, Johnny, you're not a combatant. You're not old enough to be, you're not supposed to be a rifleman. You're a drummer boy." He said, "Sir, yes, sir." He said, "No excuse, sir." He said, "You're right, Johnny, no excuse." He said, "I heard you killed a Confederate officer, too. Is that true?" He said, "Yes, sir, I killed that. I think I did, sir. I tried to shoot that colonel right between the eyes. I killed him, sir." He said, "Johnny, you did a good job." He said, "We lost several sergeants in that battle." And he handed him sergeant stripes.
Wow.
12 years old.
Wow.
He said, "Go back to your tent, Clem. Sew these stripes on, Johnny. You're a sergeant from now on."
Kid had a lot of
And he
heart.
continued
That's
to
right,
serve until
Colonel
the end of the
Patrick.
Civil
You're right.
War as a sergeant in that same unit. But lieutenants are targets too, junior officers, platoon leaders. So several lieutenants had been killed. So Sergeant Johnny Clem was given a direct commission, a battlefield commission, at the age of about 14 years old. He was a second lieutenant in the United States Army.
Wow.
Then shortly after that, the war was over. And Johnny Clem thought, you know, the war's over and I'm on the winning side. And I kind of like being in the Army. Heck, this is the only thing I've done since I was 10
At
years
12,
old. Maybe
yep,
this will
at
be a
12,
good
Lori.
career for me. I'm an officer. Maybe they'll let me stay in. And so Johnny Clem wrote to the Secretary of War, Stanton, wrote the War Department. They used to call it the War Department. Now it's the Defense Department. The Secretary of Defense used to be called the Secretary of War. But he wrote the Secretary of War and he said, "Sir," he said, "you know, everybody's going home. The war is over. I'm supposed to go home." He said, "But sir, I would think I would like to stay in the Army. I like being in the Army. And I'm an officer. Could I keep my commission?" And what was the Secretary of War going to do? Write him back and say, no,
Right,
we don't
right.
need you? He was a national hero. Everybody knows
Oh my
all kinds
gosh,
of knew about
yeah.
the famous drummer boy of Chickamauga, from the north and the south. I mean, the southern boys knew about him. He's a famous drummer boy.
We'll
They
do,
saw him on the
Elizabeth.
battlefield. And proud to have seen him. And, you know, everybody knew him. So the Secretary of War, the War Department wrote him back and they said, you know, keep your, yeah, sure, of course, you can keep your commission, stay in the Army.
Cool.
He continued to serve in the Army, I understand, without a break in service. When it's time for him to retire, he was serving in the Philippine Islands, which at that time was United States territory. Now it's an independent country, but it was U.S. territory, like an American colony since the Spanish-American War, you know, in 1898. He was serving in the Philippine Islands when it's time for him to retire. He retired from the United States Army as a Major General. Two-star general. So he went from a 10-year-old drummer boy without a break in service. Survived the Civil War and all that other service, you know, after the Civil War and service in the Philippines, and retired as a Major General. And to me, that's the most amazing Army.
That is really neat.
The most amazing Army.
Thank you for sharing that, Fred. That was amazing.
How's that?
How old was he when he retired?
Well, he was only 10. You know, when
I wonder if I walk past that, if everything would come on again. What do you think? That was pretty neat. I'm gonna see. That was so neat. See if it comes on again. Oh yeah. I had to make it. I had to. One more time. I just had to. I had to. That is so neat.
He was up there.
Yeah, I seen that. That is awesome.
Wait, I can.
All right.
No one in the military until
You want to take it and go up.
Okay, all right. So she volunteered to serve as a surgeon for the Union Army. Okay, contract surgeon, and she's a civilian. She was paid civilian MD, medical doctor. She saved the lives of a lot of American soldiers as an MD. She actually saved the lives of a lot of Confederate soldiers, I understand, who had been taken prisoners of war by the Union. She doctored them as well. And I understand she was also even taken prisoner for a time, a prisoner of war by the Confederacy. Survived all of that.
Oh, thank you, Beth. I had a great time with you too.
Congress Congressional Medal of Honor. After the Civil War was over, a committee from the War Department, they reviewed the criteria for the awarding of the medal, and had a lot of other new medals, and they looked at the criteria for all the different medals that they had. And they said, you know, Dr. Walker doesn't meet the criteria because the Medal of Honor is supposed to be for a member of the service, a serviceman. So Dr. Mary Walker is a woman, and she's not a soldier. She's not in the Army. She was a contract surgeon, so we probably shouldn't have given her the medal. So they actually went to Dr. Walker and asked her if she would consider giving the medal back. And she said, what?
Wow.
She said, no. She said, this was given to me by United States
Yeah,
Congress.
no
This was
kidding.
personally given to me by President Abraham Lincoln for my
Jeez.
service to the Union during the Civil War. She said, I'm keeping it.
Right.
And so she did. And so to this day, the only woman to ever have received the Congressional Medal of Honor. Nowadays, there are a lot more women in the military. A lot of young women
You're
are
welcome,
trying to
Mick.
get more and more dangerous
for being
type
here, buddy.
assignments. It's fighter pilots and different kinds of
Hey,
trying to
David.
get in Navy SEALs and Army Rangers, and I don't know. And I'm not sure how I feel about all of that. But I think maybe some of it, you know, I think if they're having to do that, it's because they're not enough men doing the job of whatever. But I don't want to go there, and I don't want to sound like a misogynist. I'm proud of these young women. But it's only, in my way of thinking, it's only a matter of time that some young woman is going to do something so brave and so dangerous that she's going to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor. And when she does, Dr. Walker will have company. But right now, Dr. Walker is the only one. The only woman to ever receive the medal.
So if you guys want to come here, experience this for yourself. It's called Patriot Point. We're actually on the USS Yorktown, but it's called Patriot Point Maritime Museum. And it's just outside of Charleston, South Carolina.
I'd like to talk about
And
this
you can look in the
young man,
description.
too.
It has all the
Young people.
information for this place. So if you guys are ever here, definitely check them out.
Hero. He's born and bred, I understand, born and bred right here in Charleston, South Carolina. When he graduated from high school, he enlisted, volunteered for service in the United States Marine Corps. I think he did his boot camp out in California, but he volunteered to serve in Vietnam, and as a young 19-year-old Marine. Served in a very dangerous situation close to the DMZ, I understand. He was in a foxhole, a hand grenade came in. Hand grenade, girls, is like a little bomb that you can throw, blows up and kills everybody. Came right in the foxhole. Ralph Johnson threw his body on a hand grenade. He took all the shrapnel. So he gave his life so others could live. Congratulations.
Yeah, that little drummer boy story was amazing.
Ralph Johnson.
I'm gonna have to do some research into that, some more research into that. I'd like to find out more about that when I put out my vlog, and I'll add it to the vlog, so any of you guys that were lost will know.
Warship was coming into town to be commissioned. We always refer to ships as she. The ship is like the mother. The soldiers are brothers. I mean, the sailors are brothers that serve on the ship. But it was coming to be commissioned. She was coming to be commissioned. And this ship was commissioned, she was commissioned, the United States ship, the USS Yorktown. New warship, one of our newest warships.
Awesome.
The most recent recipients of the medal are always here, displayed on these great big posters. This is the most recent award. This is given by President Trump, 30 October 2019.
Wow.
This gentleman right here received the Medal for Service rendered in Afghanistan. For
Very
his
cool.
service in 2008 actions in the Shock Valley.
Master Sergeant Matthew Williams.
So right here we have a database, and if you know the name of the recipient, you can just touch right here, and it gives you, this is the China Relief Campaign. This is William Ray.
Wow, look at the size of those.
Just touch the name right here, and the picture comes up, tells you the criteria of what warrant, describes the action that was taken. And behind you, if you look over here, got mock-ups, so you can see really big mock-ups. You see the medals are different. They're similar. They're all a big star, but they're different. But the ribbons are all the same. Blue for valor and patriot valor. Okay? Blue for valor and 13 stars, children. Why 13 stars? Why the 13 stars? Why on the ribbon? Why? What do you think? It's 13 stars. For the 13.
She hasn't got the
13 original colonies.
13 original colonies. Nice.
After we won the American Revolution, became the United States, there were 13 original states. And so the stars were the 13 original colonies. Like on our very first one. So here's some personal mementos that belong to different recipients of the Medal of Honor. Like I've got, Santa Claus brought me a harmonica kind of like this Honor right here when I was a little kid, 10 years old. I still have.
Oh, wow.
And there's a Bible, and there's dog tags, there's a German Luger. Here we have like a Chinese weapon that was captured, taken as a war souvenir from the Vietnam War, a Vietnamese flag. This always gets me. This was designed by some artist here, this poster, to help sell war bonds in World War II. And if you saw a poster like that, I think if you're a patriotic citizen in World War II, you'd want to go right out and buy war bonds to help support the war effort.
I remember the war bonds.
He's got his father's cap. So he's got the medal around his neck. When a man can't receive the medal, it's given to a close family member, his wife, his mother, maybe a son or a daughter. This little boy with tears coming down his cheek. He's wearing his father's medal around his neck. There's his father's cap. His father was obviously a captain in the Army or the Marine Corps. You see the captain's badge.
Awesome.
Not a very good trait. A medal for a father. These some of the most famous, they're all famous in their own way, all the Medal of Honor recipients, but some of them, all of you have heard about, you've read about, studied about in school. President Theodore Roosevelt with the Rough Riders received the Medal for Service rendered in Cuba during the Cuban War. The war in which Cuba got her freedom from Spain, right? So the war with Spain, the Spanish-American War, okay? And Cuba became an independent, and we also acquired the Philippines as a result of that war, the Spanish-American War. And Joshua Chamberlain, one of my personal heroes, I really think a lot of, now my ancestors were Confederates for the most part. My ancestors served the Confederacy, but I always wear a pin like this. That's the secession flag. That's Confederate. People say, that's Confederate. I said, well, yeah, if you have a problem with that, that's your problem, not mine. I'm proud of South Carolina, my state. But anyway, I said, but they have a problem with that. I said, you know what this is? So anybody has a problem with that, they just don't know what that is. I said, that stands for the 20th of Maine. That's what Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain, he went by, his family called him Lawrence by his middle name, Joshua Chamberlain from Maine, from the state of Maine. Joshua Chamberlain, a brave soldier. As a young boy, when he finished his high school education, he always wanted to be an Army officer. He tried to get an appointment at West Point, but he was not successful in that endeavor. But when the Civil War started, he volunteered to serve. He went to the governor of Maine. He said, "Sir, I'd like to serve. I'd like to fight for the Union." And he was given a commission because he was a college professor at Bowdoin College in Brunswick, Maine. So he went in the Army as an officer. That's a pretty high rank, I think maybe a major. But during the American Civil War, he was a commander at Battle of Gettysburg of the 20th Maine Regiment, and they were the top of a mountain, a little round top. And anyway, overlooking the wheat field and the Devil's Den, where fierce battles were being fought.
We've been there. That's
And
neat.
you've been
Devil's
there,
Den,
so
yeah.
it's a little round
Gettysburg.
top. And as an infantry soldier myself, you learn that that's what you want. It's the high ground.
We did a live stream
You
at
want the
Devil's
high
Den
ground
before,
if you
guys. A meetup
surrounded
we
by
did with
the enemy.
Omar and myself.
As long as you have
Super
plenty
cool.
of water and food, and especially ammunition, you want the high ground and shoot down at the enemy, not the other way around, going up the mountain and the enemy shooting at you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Joshua Chamberlain's unit, the 20th Maine, was out of water and out of food and out of ammunition, completely. His younger brother was a sergeant under his command, and he went to him and said, "Lawrence," called him by his family name. "Lawrence," he said, "the men are all concerned. What are we going to do? Are you going to surrender our unit, or what are we going to do? We're going to die here. We have no more water, no more food. We have no more ammunition to defend ourselves. What are we going to do?" He said, told his brother, he said, "I'm glad you're here." He said, "You can help me round up all my company commanders and my staff, and I'll tell everybody what we're going to do." And he got all his captains together, and he said, "Gentlemen," he said, this is what we're going to do. Gentlemen, you go back to your companies, and you give them my command. You tell them, you order them to fix bayonets. That's the most blood-chilling order that a infantry soldier can receive. Fix bayonets. He knows then it's blood and guts. You know, it's hand-to-hand combat. There's nothing but a bayonet on the end of your rifle. And they said the Confederate soldiers could not believe
That's where we're at, right there in that little dot.
was attacking them downhill with nothing but bayonets.
And if you wanted to see, we started right here for our meet, and we went.
The war was over, and he was at Appomattox Courthouse, where Robert E. Lee surrendered the Confederate Army to General Grant. He was there
And there we are.
for that. And there's a famous picture, I've seen the picture in his home. And his home is at Brunswick College. After the war was over, he went back he got out of the Army, went back to Brunswick College, continued to teach English. Later became the president of Brunswick College. And then he got involved in politics. He was elected, served as governor of the state of Maine 4 times. But there's a famous picture of him at Appomattox Courthouse. And he's sitting on a big chestnut bay horse by a little dusty lane. And right on the other side, John Brown Gordon, who was also a general. By that time, he was a major general. John Brown Gordon, major general from Georgia, Confederate officer, sitting on another big brown horse. And the remnants of Robert Lee's Confederate Army was marching up this little lane, and they were in rags and tatters, and some of them were barefoot, and their shoes were sliding off. They were going to the surrender ceremony. They had already given up their arms. And but he was sitting, Joshua Chamberlain was sitting on that horse, and he was rendering a very sharp hand salute as the Confederate soldiers marched by. He caught unmitigated grief from the Yankee press. They said, "How could you render military courtesy to those rebels, those traitors, those terrible guys, those despicable people?" And he said, they're not traitors at all. He said, they're soldiers. He said, they were doing what they were supposed to do. They were fighting for their country. Just like my men we fought for our country. They were fighting for their country. They did their jobs. They were brave soldiers. I fought against them for 4 long, bloody years. He said, the least I could do was render military courtesy and salute them as they went to surrender. But after that, he and John Brown Gordon, who had fought against each other all during the war, became the very best of friends.
Yeah, we haven't even put out that video we did with CG
every time he
yet.
had a big
Soon.
get together for his Grand Army, the Republic, the people in the 20th Maine, he would wire John Brown Gordon. He said, "John Brown, come up to Maine, be with us." And the soldiers were that way. And if you were at the Battle of Gettysburg, you know, the guys came back. The Union soldiers, the Grand Army, the Republic, and the Confederate veterans would come back for big reunions in Gettysburg.
Why is somebody timing out our mods?
They would reach over the wall and shake hands, and then some of them went over these little these little fences.
Chastity,
They
did
call
you
it the wall.
accidentally
They would
time
take
some people
pictures
out?
and photographs and all, and they would go over the wall, and you see pictures of them. Old men in their 80s, and then on in their 90s.
Sometimes that happens
as long
by
as
accident.
They were still alive, going back together. Rebels and Union soldiers. And you could see these guys. And they were hugging each other with tears coming down their cheeks. But they were about trying to rebuild our country. The war was over. And what Robert E. Lee said, he said, boys, the war is over. It's time to furl the flag. We've lost this war. We have to go about the business of rebuilding our country. So we should all be proud of what we have. We should all be proud of our ancestors. I have one ancestor who was a Yankee general. You think I'm not proud of him? Absolutely. He's my great.
Our meetup in North Carolina was yesterday. We had it yesterday.
But so I'm proud of my ancestors.
It was in Raleigh.
Camp, the Sons of Confederate Veterans under one of my great-great-grandfathers who had a leg blown off at Battery Wagner. So I was a lieutenant in the 21st South Carolina. Of course, I'm very proud of them. And, but they're all doing what they thought they were supposed to do. They were fighting for their homes, their families, their country, and at both sides they thought that God was on their side. And they did the best they could. And with that, I just want to thank you for being here, and especially for bringing the children. This is a good way to learn history. Unfortunately, I don't think history gets the attention that it should in school.
Definitely not. Nope.
I started out after I graduated from college. I taught high school history for a year and a half before I became a guidance counselor and then a school psychologist. But then after I retired from school psychology, I became a Charleston tour guide. But I don't have time to do much tour guide anymore, but I keep my license up. But the last tour I took out for money was the Japanese guide. But I give a lot of tours to wedding family for a long time.
What is this over here? Oh, we're back to this area again. All the medals of honor, all the names. Super nice. Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate it. Can I give this to you?
So,
Can I give that to you?
That's okay.
You
I'll
sure?
tell you what you can do. Put it in there. You put it.
Yeah.
I'll put it in for you.
Here, put it in there for me.
I will.
Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate it.
I will.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, my reward is look in children's faces, especially when I look in the eyes of a little 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Standing there by Willie Johnson, maybe an inch or two taller than Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or little girls too.
Well, actually, little did you know you're broadcasting to thousands of people right now too. So, yeah. I mean, I have about 600 people watching right now, but there'll be a few thousand that watches. So thank you for sharing that with all of us. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks all of you for being here, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
You too, Fred.
Come back to see us.
All right.
I think I'm gonna take my dad here.
Yeah, it's such a cool place. If you guys want to visit here yourself, the link's in the description to their website, their Facebook, their Twitter, pretty much everything. But it's called Patriot. Did I miss something? It's called Patriots Point Maritime Museum. We're actually on the USS Yorktown, which is the actual ship. They also have a submarine here. They also have there's a few different ships. See, what did they have? They have this ship, which is the aircraft carrier. They had a submarine. They have a destroyer. Too bad we didn't have... See, that's what's cool, guys. If you guys come here, there's so much more for you to see than just what is in here. This is just one of 3 of the ships that you can actually go on and do the self-guided tours or something like what Fred did, which is really, really cool. Like I said, they have a submarine. I think that submarine, they're actually moving it out of here in the springtime. So if you want to be here when the submarine's here, you got to pretty much come pretty soon. But definitely such a cool place, guys. I think we're going to probably head out of here in just a second. This is the deck that we go on. I'm just going to wait for our fams real quick. But I wanted to thank all you guys for being at the live stream here with us. We are headed back home probably tomorrow. We're gonna get some rest tonight. We might actually even stay in this area for 2 days just to rest before we got about a 6.5 hour drive home, and then we're done. So this is the last fam meetup of this trip. Definite in the future for the next second fam tour that we're gonna do for the other states. We're gonna put some time in between for us to rest, because one state every single day is just too much. You know, even though some of the states were only like an hour and a half away, And I know some of the states we're going to go to are a lot further distance. Maybe we'll be able to get an RV for those trips, which would be super cool, but we'll see what happens. My first order of business once we get home is to take a couple days rest. On Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, Chelsea's family's coming into town, and I got to go spend time with my family. So we're going to separate for a couple days so we can spend time with our individual families. And while I'm down visiting my kids, I'm going to look for a place to live. A lot of you guys know we had that all situated, everything taken care of. We had a deposit down on a place, and I got some bad news that it wasn't going to work out, and they gave me my deposit back, which was good, but we definitely have a lot of work to do to try to find a place for us to live. You know, neither one of us have like a lot of credit history, so that's kind of an issue. So I'm going to look for like a buy owner. So if you guys look down in the South Florida area, Boca Raton, Delray Beach, Boynton Beach, Lake Worth, any around the area, and find a nice, 3-bedroom home for under $2,000.
There were 2 people that walked behind us.
And
they disappeared.
What do you mean?
Go ask the fans. They're like, they completely disappeared.
I don't understand what you mean. They're part of our group?
No.
Or like a spirit of what?
I saw 2 people.
Huh? I'm confused.
I didn't see them.
I'm confused hold on. I'm confused what's going on. Let me record this real quick. So what happened?
There was 2 people when we were in that last section right there, and I was kind of standing around the wall, and 2 people walked up, and they were looking at the wall and kind of hovering behind us. And when we came out that door, they weren't there.
Weird.
The lady just
I
locked the
saw
door.
2 people over there.
Because this is our whole group. Did you guys see anybody else in the group? Oh no. It's okay. I knew she was there. That's why I did the sideward backward step.
And then about 3 steps in
I don't know if you guys saw anybody. Let me know. I don't know if it was. I don't think there's anybody else in here. That's the thing. So if they saw somebody, I mean, there has been apparitions seen here in this place, and who knows, guys? Maybe at closing time, it becomes a lot more active. I want to look back in my footage and let me know if you guys saw anything, because I wasn't really paying attention too much. I don't know. I don't know if it's something for real, not for real. I don't know, but something I want to look into. Charles, they're kind of closed now, so maybe we need to like just head out the side door, wherever she is. Oh, she's over there. I can never see where she. Oh. Let's see. Oh, Anastasia, thank you so much. To my great uncle Fred, who never came home from World War I. Your family has been found, your resting place. That's really sweet, Anastasia. Thank you so much. That's really sweet. You two take care, and besides, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. Consuela, thank you for subscribing. Davros, my name is James and my socks stink. Thanks, Davros. What's up, Beth? It was great seeing you last night. I think we need to head off the ship. Great guy right there, Fred. Very nice of him. He did not have to give us a tour. It was just something he did. But big shout out to Chris, who I think is the marketing director here for Patriot. Very, very cool. That's the name right there, guys, if you want to look. Patriot Point Maritime Museum. And it's basically the USS Yorktown. And the other 2 ships, which I'm not sure what the other 2 ships are. There's a name, USS something. I just don't remember what it is. But look how gorgeous this is out here, guys. This is amazing. Huge, huge ship.
You're looking up pretty good.
What's that?
You took a picture of that
Oh, yeah.
in the dark.
That's always good to do because you never know when you can catch something in a picture, too.
Yeah.
You know? Definitely happens quite a lot.
I thought you were going to take...
She definitely disappeared on you again?
We're going to take a picture with you.
Hey, Barbara R. We miss you. Christy Stevens. What's up, Kelsey York? Scared with Love. What's good? Hey, Laura. Hey, Daryl. IB6. This is so cool. I definitely wanted you guys to be involved on the last fan meetup of this trip. And I think that was one of the coolest fan meetups we had.
It was. Yeah.
That was very
I think
neat.
my daughter kidnapped Chelsea.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun though.
that's all right. It happens.
Well, she couldn't wait.
I
and
got kidnapped
tried
last
to keep it a
night, so
surprise.
it's even.
And she had a, suspicion, so she started drawing this picture. I'm like, who's that? And she told me, and I'm like, okay, I was gonna give y'all a Christmas card anyway. I slashed it in there.
That was really sweet.
When she got in the car, we're like, I said, see that boat over there? She's like, yeah.
Oh,
they're right
Red,
over
James
there.
dropping a
So
video at 9. Okay,
more
cool.
excited and more
Yeah, I'll
excited.
be there
But
for your
she's
video,
watched
Lil Red.
some of the prank videos, the comical, and she's watched some of the scary ones with y'all in it. Like the one that I don't know what state it was, but it was the
Lil
train
Red the
track,
Fam donated
the
$2
tunnel.
through
You
the
thought
super
something was
chat.
coming after
James
you,
dropping
and you were
beta
running.
nine. LJ captured some
You know,
more.
oh my God, Chelsea.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then the one that really freaked me out, both of y'all, when he went and then y'all both went, it's the hospital.
Oh yeah, one of the first videos she did, yeah, with me, yeah.
Oh my God! And
That's
you
the
went
same
by
hospital that
yourself
Sam
in
and
that
Colby got
black
arrested,
spirit, the
yeah.
black shadow.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness,
Yep.
that freaked me out.
I went there a few times, and then Sam and Colby went there and got arrested, and I never went back.
Yeah.
Although I think one day my name is due to go back there, so yeah, it's gonna happen one
But
day.
yeah,
With permission.
yes.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get permission,
One
but
of the videos that y'all
maybe
were
on the
doing,
download.
I think you were staying in this like place that looked like a town inside of a building.
I haven't even done any. I haven't not even done any Christmas shopping for my kids yet.
You were talking to me because I have iron efficient.
I have.
And I'm like,
Oh my gosh, bro, it's so bad. It's either that or you're like the whole video. If anyone ever watched my Bobby Mackey's video, you're gonna see all these little cuts in the video. Like there's little teeny cuts, all these little cuts. Because I'm sitting there going, and it got so annoying. Like every 20 seconds, I'm like, I'm just cutting these little parts out. It was so bad. It was so bad. Oh, this is so neat, guys. That's the entire ship. So I guess you can visit. I mean, obviously we got too late, but you can visit the sub and you can visit the destroyer. It's down that way. Oh, cool. The destroyer and the sub is right down there, guys, which is super neat. I need to vlog that really quick too, before I forget it. So right down there, guys, they have the submarine and also the destroyer. So if you do come here, you can actually visit all three of those places. Super neat, huh? Have you ever been? This is your first time here, right? First time here. That's so cool.
Driven by it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it definitely stands out, that's for sure. Like, we pulled in and we were like, no way, that's it, that's it. You cannot. So where? Point at it. Can you point at it where it's at? The sub or the destroyer?
Destroyer's right there.
Oh, it's over here. Ah, no. Okay, there's the destroyer.
And the submarine's on the other side.
Thank you, Brandon A. Appreciate that. Oh, it's on the other side of that? Oh, cool. Okay, so that's where it is. We'll definitely have to check that out next time we come here. We're definitely going to come here again. This is really neat. Yeah. Huh? What'd you get? Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, let's take some pictures.
Come on, everybody. Okay. Hey, the more the merrier. Ready, set, cheese.
Tag me on Twitter so I can retweet it.
That's her job.
Especially now that it's the last fan meet, so I don't have to update anybody on the fan meet tomorrow. Yes. Yes, I don't have to find a location tonight. Yes, I'm sorry, I just got excited all of a sudden. Y'all have no idea what I've had to go through.
It's been a trip.
Which camera are we looking at? There's a lot of
Straight ahead.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll just stand here together so we can take a bunch of pictures of you guys.
Hey, my turn. I need a picture too.
Yeah, we're making a sandwich.
Woo, Caitlin sandwich.
Caitlin sandwich time. This camera is yours?
Stacy's taking it for me. Hi.
Cool.
My phone died while we were up on the deck.
No worries. You want to get us too? Okay, go ahead.
Y'all might as well stay together.
Yeah, we'll stay together.
Alright, who's next in the sandwich?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
All right.
That's not something to brag about. She said I did dangerous things.
I do one more.
That's something to brag about. There we go.
Cool. Make sure they're good.
Y'all feel good because I don't never let people take pictures of me.
Aw.
I don't like my pictures.
Well, we family, so we allowed to. That's right.
He's daring. He'll go
All right, who's next? Let's do it. Was that good? Aw, cute. Oh, I love it. Tag me on Twitter. Tag me on Twitter.
I'm gonna tag you on Twitter.
Tag me on Twitter. Then I can share y'all's on Twitter.
Mouth wide open on that one.
Oh, gosh.
Also follow his
Okay, who's next for pictures? You guys? All right.
Okay, I guess
Here, baby.
Yes, I'm the next victim.
Yeah, the next victim up. We got the live stream here with us. Hey.
Oh, we're all taking pictures.
There we go.
Got it?
Cool. Awesome.
You want to get one?
I got one already.
Anybody else need more pictures? We got them all? Hey, Fred, can we get a picture with you? Awesome. Can somebody hold my camera?
Here we go.
Here, actually, don't just hold it. It's already on. I just take video.
A picture of
Cool. Oh, yeah, Fred wants a picture too.
Phone numbers would probably be the easiest. We both know you guys got phones.
Like this, Fred? Am I good?
Stacy.
Oh, God.
Like this.
Oh, like
Keep the
this.
wrist straight. English do it like this.
All right.
Americans do it like this. To push the
I'm just going to
button.
smile.
Just smile.
I don't want to be disrespectful, so. Okay.
We're not going and eating. We're going somewhere else and eating.
This is the camera right here, Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Cool. Thank you, Fred.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was awesome, Fred. Thank you so much.
Sunday is my. Yeah.
So if you guys want to come here and visit, make sure you find Fred when you're here and tell him you saw him on the live stream.
Sunday afternoon. I work the last shift, my regular day. But I work
Okay.
Saturdays as much as I can.
Awesome.
So whenever I can, I try to work Saturdays.
Try to do Sunday then.
Yeah.
Good deal.
My dad is going to love doing this.
Yeah, it was fun.
And I'm still working as
And there's so much more to see, guys. Like, y'all just saw like 10% of what you could have here.
Downtown Charleston and stuff like that. Let me know. If I can't give you a tour, I can help line something up.
Good deal.
Houses, churches, gardens, sports. You know, there's a lot to see and do around here.
Yeah, there's a couple of.
Somebody told me there's no history. The ladies of your church said there's no history in Charleston. Something we stole from the English.
Yeah.
The English stole from us. You know,
Oh my
we didn't
gosh.
steal anything. When the English left, they tried to steal all the Charleston silver and everything else when they left after the revolution was over.
What do you know about that place? Something dungeon?
The
Something?
Provost Dungeon.
Provost Dungeon. What
Yeah,
is that?
That's in the old Exchange and Custom House. And that's one of the most historic places in
Is it?
Charleston.
Neat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're thinking about maybe.
So you should, and the kids will love that because they can learn about Patriots. They can learn about the pirates who are imprisoned in the Provost
Oh,
Dungeon,
wow.
the great American patriots as well.
Neat.
Anyway, but
Yeah, I want to
it's
check
very
that
cool.
out. That'd be cool.
When you
It's
go
very,
take
very
the elevator and go down, it is so spooky.
Wow.
And it's really cool. And then there's a dining room you go in there and you look at the mirror and you can see crosses in the mirror.
You'll be good to my girl Jackie.
All
Happy
of
holidays to you.
All of the history.
Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate that.
Because I'm prejudiced. I love it.
I always will.
And I'm preaching to the choir. People like you all love it.
True.
Let's mosey down the
Yeah, thanks for your time, Fred. We appreciate it. All right, everybody grab a handrail and be careful. We don't need no fams falling down. Yeah. I went to James and Chelsea's meetup and I left in an ambulance. We definitely don't need that. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Love you guys so much. Now that the meetups are over, I can start getting out some bangers for you guys because we definitely have some true, probably the craziest scariest, wildest, most unbelievable videos that we've ever put out. And I'm definitely excited to see and show that to you guys very soon. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, guys. Really cool. So appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you're following my girl Chelsea Luda. And yeah, I will see you guys on our next adventure. Definitely been fun. It's been a pleasure here too. Love you, Mama Paige. Thanks, Castaways for Life. Lorick, Amy, what's up? Aussie, Barbara R. Midnight Paranormal. You know, while we're at the end of this live stream, maybe I'll ask you guys your opinion. So y'all know how I don't like to shout out any trolls, especially any troll YouTube channels. But there is a guy, and if you know who it is, don't mention him. I'm not trying to give him any publicity. But there's a guy that has a YouTube channel who made a video saying that he exposed me for tying a string to a board. And if you watch, which I don't want you guys to watch it, but if you had watched it, he shows that there is a string connected to a board, which I don't even know if that's true, but the board never moves. In the whole video, it doesn't move. He literally shows, oh look, I found a string in James's video, but the board never moves. It doesn't do anything. Something else came flying from a complete opposite direction later on, but nothing ever happened. So pretty much what he did was he went through all my videos, probably spent hours and hours and hours, and found a video from over a year ago where he can make it look like there's something there. And I think it got a couple thousand views. It had like 600 comments just talking so much crap about me and just like saying, oh yeah, James does this, James does that. And the thing is, it's like I want to like respond to that, but I also don't believe in giving trolls the time of day, because that's all they do. Their whole channel, like this guy's whole channel, is based on using my friends and my family, you know, like me and Omar and Patty from the G team and other people, and clickbaiting their names for his videos. So he's trying to get people that, you know, follow us to go follow him, and I'm definitely not about that at all. I mean, he's even got his channel monetized now. He used my footage for his video where he tried to mislead people, and he's like, hurry up and watch this before James takes it down. Well, James has been on YouTube for 3 years. I put up a video you guys seen with XXX Tentacion where I call it legit look like a figure in the window. Hundreds and hundreds of YouTubers copied my footage and used it as their own. I never filed any copyright claims or copyright takedowns or strikes or anything, because I just don't believe in it. But if somebody's going to use my footage to mislead people, you bet I'm going to take it down. So I've actually let my network know that anything this guy puts up, he even mentions my name, strike his channel down. So he asked for it and he's going to get it. But I was thinking about making a video on him, just showing how dumb people can be sometimes, where like he literally tries to convince people that something in the background that never even moves was something that was set up, which is just the dumbest thing in the world. So, and people actually believe it or not. And I think his last words were, I usually don't say anything, I just speak an opinion, but now I got you, it's fact. Well, buddy, if you're watching this, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. So, I don't know. I was just going to ask you guys, you think I should just leave that alone like I always do? If I should leave it alone like I always do, or should I literally show his footage, show how he tried to mislead people? And, dude, I almost want to so bad. Because if I did this and showed this, how he tried to mislead people, because there's literally 600 comments in there talking so much trash about, I knew James did this. Bruh, like, thing is, I don't believe in giving trolls the time of day. Right. But also, like, I can't stand by and let tons of people be misled either. So I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what to do with that. All I know is anything he does in the future is going to get straight down, and he'll lose his channel if he does it more than a couple times. So it's about the most I can do for right now. But I'm going to consider it. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it with my network to strike his channel and just leave it at that. He even used some of Omar's footage, and it's definitely not cool. Yeah, these people are definitely jealous. And, you know, they get their little groups of haters. And, yeah, there's nothing I want more than to go and expose him for the, you know, low-life person that he is, obviously. But it's just not my thing, man. It's just, I don't believe in spreading negative things. Like, this guy's channel is all about negativity. And just by exposing him, people will go over to his channel. And that's what I don't want, and that's what he wants. So that's the only thing that may keep me from doing it. I don't know. Just something I, you know, thought I should mention to you guys. But don't be misled. There's a lot of people out there that mislead people. A lot of people that talk the talk but never walk the walk. Don't listen to people's words. Listen to, never, ever, ever, not just on YouTube, but in life in general, don't ever follow people based on what they say. Follow people based on what they do. 100%. Yeah, I think I'm just going to ignore it, but I'll consider it. I definitely feel some people deserve to be, you know.
Ignore and do the grown-up way and strike copyright.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm sure then he will make a video saying, James couldn't handle the truth, so he copyrighted strike my video. No. Actually, I downloaded his entire video just for that point alone. But yeah, never copyright striked anybody before. Never striked anybody's channel for anything. Like I said, even when I was told to strike people's channels when they stole the XXX Tentacion videos, I still didn't do it. I figured, you know what? Hopefully they do the right thing and mention me and give me a shout out if that's what they do. But even if they didn't, I'm not going to do that. But this is going to be an exception. And that will go for anybody that likes to mislead people in the future. So what can you do? Anyways, I don't want to end this on a bad note, guys. We had a great time. We had a fantastic 21-day meetup. 21 states, 21 days. Here we are on literally December 21st. How crazy is that? So I'm going to spend the last few minutes we have here with our fam that are here, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live stream, being part of this entire journey, which has been amazing. Now, we're going to have a lot of videos coming soon. Check both my channels and both Chelsea's channels. So all the haunted explorations and stuff that we've done on the trip will be on this channel. All the fan meetups and stuff, there'd be some of it would be on this channel, but if you want to see it more in depth of what's happened during our fan meetups and things like that, go to Blind Savage Vlogs. And same thing with Chelsea. She's going to start uploading a lot of videos on Chelsea Luna and then a lot of the meetups on her vlog channel, Chelsea Maxine. So love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for Savage Sunday, because I got a live stream for Savage Sunday. I don't know where we'll be, but I'll be somewhere. And so will you. I know you'll be there. Love you, fam. Peace.